Napoleon Hill once said, "If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way." We often ignore the things around us that we just do not want to deal with. We shut it out as if it could never happen to us. Homelessness is one of those things. We seem to think it can never happen to us, but the unknown is what scares me. It takes 1 second to lose everything you have, one moment, one day, 1 hour. It could be you on the street begging for money or jumping from friends' houses every night. And if it doesn't happen to you personally, you will most likely witness someone you know going through it. We need to stop standing there and staring, hoping that someone else might do something. Take action, even if it's small, and will change someone's life. The general public doesn't seem to care or are too busy to deal with this issue, but the government cannot keep ignoring it. The government tries to do the bare minimum for the homeless, whether it's money, housing, or food. The Canadian government tends to focus on fixing small problems that keep coming up instead of focusing on the big things that would fix the issue for a period of time. Low-income housing in Canada is a problem. Yes, they have tried to add more low-income housing into cities, especially ones that have a very high number of poverty, but it is not enough. What is low-income housing? To me, it means a great opportunity for a single homeless individual, but what does this mean for the families that are starting to grow on the homeless charts? With families being over 10% of our homeless population, this issue needs to be fixed immediately. When was the last time you saw low-income housing? Was it somewhere you would want your children to grow up? Most likely not. Low-income housing is usually found in rural areas that aren't known for having big houses, nice cars, expensive malls, and stores. Instead, the government chooses areas that have bad reputations. Maybe this is because they have a low budget for homelessness, but that is no excuse in my books. The children in these families is what we need to focus on the most. Where someone lives and how they live affects them physically, mentally, and physiologically. Having children growing up and learning in these areas is not teaching them anything. The only thing it's teaching them is how to live on the least amount possible. I live in a nice neighborhood with middle-class houses, but I also live in a neighborhood with low-income housing. These people that live in the low-income housing in my neighborhood have children, and they go to school, do well, and succeed. If you take a 10-minute drive, you'll find a neighborhood that is all low-income housing, not one middle-class house in sight. Why is this a problem? These children aren't going to school, they aren't doing well, and they are not succeeding. These children grow up with the attitude that what they see is all they can ever have and achieve. They will most likely get into the wrong crowd and end up living the exact same way. We need to start focusing on the long-term side effects of this issue and stop fixing it to the minimum of what will make us feel better. It's not hard at all to donate and volunteer. Even just talking to someone may just change their attitude or even their life. Don't be afraid to get involved in your government and stand up for what you believe is right and what you think needs to change. Write a letter or put up posters around your city. Just get your opinion out there because people will value it. Next time you see a homeless person or no one, don't be afraid to help. You never know if that could be you in the future.
Created using Powtoon.